Hey, what's going on everybody? It's jonyfraze. Welcome back to the channel. We are live in the man cave right now, and we are going to check out the new Brook retro board that's also brought to you by ARCADESHOCK and Jasen's Customs. Now, the retro board can be used as a standalone PCB if you just wanted to play on retro consoles. Design-wise, it's very similar to Brook's other PCBs with the exception of the RJ45 jack replacing a USB port. And what really brings this thing to life is using this dual mod kit from ARCADESHOCK and their 20-pin multiplier to basically link all the inputs from both PCBs. Also included in the kit is a 4-pin cable that will bridge the USB signals between each board. You'll also get an RJ45 jack as well as an RJ45 to USB cable for your console. So here's what's going on. You have the retro board on the left. You'll see this yellow Ethernet or RJ45 cable going to the included RJ45 jack that I had mentioned, right? That's right over there. The 20-pin ribbon cable that's coming out of here is connected to the multiplier. Then it multiplies and goes over to the Universal Fighting Board's 20-pin side, right? So basically all the button inputs and joystick inputs are shared between both boards, right? Also, you'll see this black cable here, and it runs over here. That's the link between the USB signals, and also power and ground that has to be linked for both boards to function properly. Now, I'm using ARCADESHOCK's Universal Modding Kit, right? So basically, it's this 20-pin harness that links to all the buttons, basically every button, all the main buttons, the main 8 buttons, start, home, and select, right? And then on this side, this is the UFB specific stuff, the Universal Fighting Board specific stuff like touchpad, L3 and R3. That's wired directly via this cable right over here to the UFB. All right. Also, I ran a USB cable from the Universal Fighting Board to a NuTrick over here. That's just for my convenience. It's actually optional, it's not really needed. It's just for convenience so that I can hook up straight to the UFB versus the retro board. Now, the reason why it's optional is because you can have the RJ45 USB port, basically skip the retro board using a command. Now, the way you would do that is you actually hold down start and select while you plug in your cable, and that will skip this guy and access the Universal Fighting Board directly. So again, it is optional. I just kind of threw it in there because I had the space and just wanted to be a little bit more convenient to access the USB. Another optional thing that you can hook up is a switch to this USB control section right over here. Basically, when you have that set up, it'll act like a manual toggle so that you can access either the retro board or your UFB or whatever other board that you have over here, just based on whichever position the switch is set to. So as far as feedback, the only thing that I do have is that it's really cumbersome. There's a lot of components in here. Obviously, if you're just doing a retro board on its own, it's going to be really clean. But when you have the dual mod set up, it gets a little cumbersome. You have the ribbon cable over here that's extra long. And then one other point too is that this USB link cable that links both the signals on this side and this side, it's really short. And you'll see that I actually spliced it. You see that there, the extra cable in the middle is added because I couldn't reach both sides. You'll see the other splice right over there. And had I not known how to do that and wire it myself, I may have been in a situation where these guys wouldn't fit in the case. So I could see this being rather difficult for a not experienced modder, or maybe if your case doesn't have enough room, that may be a situation that you can't really overcome. But maybe down the line there'll be a little bit more of an elegant solution. I know Jasen's Customs has this stack system that works really well, so maybe there'll be a way to do something very similar for everybody else. So I have the PS2 loaded up. It's been a long time. Missed this splash screen. Pretty excited. I have the RJ45 cable over here, and I actually picked up the PS2 or PS1 connector. You guys can see it right down here. And it's loaded up the game. I have Street Fighter Alpha Anthology loaded up. Gonna play some Gem Fighter or Pocket Fighter, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm pretty hyped. I haven't played this game on a stick because I haven't had a PS2 stick in years, so I am super hyped right now. on my PS4 setup, and I'm going to show you how this works. I'm plugging my USB side on the console down there. And then remember I told you guys the key command to access the UFB directly and skip the retro board is select and start. That's my 2 buttons on the stick. And then I'm going to plug in the cable. See the boards light up, both of them light up. And now with these commands set, I should be able to tap right in and it skipped my retro board, and it's using my UFB on this side. So this has been the retro board review. So far so good, I'm loving it. I can basically play any damn console I want. That's TurboGrafx, SNES, Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and then on the UFB side I have all the modern consoles, so this is pretty much a dream stick for me right now, and it's pretty awesome. So go check it out. It's available at ARCADESHOCK.com. It's also available at jasonscustoms.com. And shout out to the team at Brook for sending me an early version for me to test out, and can't wait to get some more games in. Alright guys, see you guys soon. Please subscribe if you haven't. Do appreciate the love. I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.